Welcome to Sakura Dreams. Tonight, we will guide you to a world of peace and healing. In Japan, it is not uncommon for a mother to carry the entire weight of housework and childcare alone. This situation is often called one-op, an abbreviation for one operation. From the daily fatigue and the pressure to be perfect, many people are worn out. The protagonist of this story is one of those exhausted mothers. One day, she discovers a special Japanese self-care practice, the head spa. This is a story of her letting go of her inner burdens, surrounded by a gentle massage and soothing scents. As you listen to this story, please entrust yourself to a world of deep relaxation. May this story become a light that guides you to a peaceful sleep. If you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Mika was caught up in a constant cycle of housework and childcare. Taking care of the children, cleaning, laundry, cooking. She was always busy. As Mika was washing the dishes, she scolded her children running around the room. "Don't run. You'll fall and get hurt." But the children didn't listen to her. "I won't fall. Hurry. The TV show is about to start." Mika sighed at her children's noisy antics. She began to worry that her parenting was wrong. She knew she could talk to her husband about these concerns, but he was busy with work, and Mika was handling all the housework and childcare alone. That night, after putting the children to bed, Mika sat on the sofa and picked up her smartphone. She was exhausted. As she gazed at the screen with a tired expression, a post on social media caught her eye. It was an advertisement for an exclusive, by appointment only head spa. "I feel like I'm the only one who's working so hard." Having her own time felt like a distant dream. Then, a phrase from the head spa's ad suddenly stood out to her. "A place where the heart feels lighter." Led by those words, she made a reservation. A few days later, at 2 p.m., Mika was on her way to the head spa she had reserved. In a quiet residential area, sunlight gently streamed through the curtains. In one corner of the street, a small sign was discreetly displayed. "Moonlight Drop Head Spa and Therapy." She had asked her mother to look after the children for a little while. She took a deep breath in front of the door. When she pressed the doorbell, a gentle sound chimed, and the door opened. "Welcome, Mika-san. Thank you for coming today, despite your fatigue. My name is Aiko, and I will be your therapist. Please, come this way." A woman in her 40s appeared. Dressed in a deep navy uniform, she wore a calm smile. In her somewhat nostalgic presence, Mika felt her heart soften just a little. "Ah, hello. My body has really reached its limit today. I'm so glad I was able to get an appointment. Yes, I could hear the fatigue in your voice when you called. Today, I will put my heart into the treatment so that your mind and body can fully relax. She was guided to a softly lit room decorated in white and beige. The gentle scent of lavender and citrus quietly filled the air. A small sink for hair washing was set at the head of the bed, and an aroma diffuser was on a shelf nearby. White towels were neatly folded, and everything was in perfect order. With a little bit of excitement, Mika lay down on her back on the bed, and placed her head on the sink at the end. Then, Aiko gently placed a blanket over her body. Now, I will lightly touch your scalp. I can feel some stiffness, especially around here. Yes. Lately, my shoulder stiffness has been terrible, and my head always feels heavy. Even when I wake up in the morning, I don't feel refreshed, and my body feels as heavy as lead. That must be difficult. It's a sign of how hard you are working every day, with both housework and your job. First, I will warm your scalp with some warm steam to promote blood circulation. It will feel gently warm, so please close your eyes and surrender yourself to this warmth. The warm steam hit Mika's head, and Aiko's slightly large hands gently enveloped her head. She pressed the pressure points on her scalp precisely, checking the stiffness of her crown, her temples, and the back of her head. As the points were pressed with a gentle grinding sensation, Mika realized how tense her scalp was. She felt a little pain, but a pleasant feeling was mixed in with it. Ah, that feels so good. This warmth alone almost makes me want to cry. Mika let out an involuntary sigh of pleasure. Hearing that, Aiko smiled softly. Please take your time. Don't hold back. You can let everything out. It's not often you have the time or a place to talk about yourself, is it? No. My husband is busy with work, so I worry that if I complain, I might cause him unnecessary concern. And with my friends, everyone is so busy with childcare. I feel bad talking only about myself. I understand. It's hard to speak your true feelings when everyone is going through their own difficulties. But here, it's all right. Today is a time just for you, Mika-san. Please feel free to talk. The steam with the scent of lavender and citrus swayed gently, like ripples on the surface of her heart. Now, I'll begin the shampoo. I've chosen an organic one with a lavender scent. It's a very relaxing aroma, so it should calm your mind as well. Aiko took the shampoo in her hand and spread it evenly over Mika's head. Once the shampoo covered her entire head, she created a gentle foam with Mika's hair. Mika was enchanted by the pleasant scent of the shampoo. Wow! What a wonderful smell. I'm always rushing through my shower and just getting it over with. So it's been a while since I had my hair washed this carefully. You do so much for your family every day. Thank you for all your hard work. What was your day like? It was a whirlwind from morning till night. In the morning, I wake up the kids, make breakfast, get them dressed, and drop them off at daycare. From there, without a moment's rest, I run the washing machine countless times, vacuum, and the sink is filled with a mountain of dishes. I understand. That sounds truly tough. With small children, there's so much laundry, and cleaning up after spilled food is a lot of work. Exactly. Just when I think I can finally take a break, it's already time for lunch. I quickly eat something for myself and then start preparing for dinner again. In the evening, I pick up the kids, let them play at the park for a bit, come home, feed them dinner, and give them a bath. Aiko scooped up the back of Mika's head and massaged her nape and neck. The muscles at the back of her neck were so stiff that Aiko had to put extra effort into loosening them. As the stiff muscles were massaged, it caused a bit of pain, and Mika winced slightly. Even after the children are asleep, the living room is a mess, and I have to prepare for tomorrow. There are still dishes to wash. My body never gets a chance to rest. I often fall asleep on the sofa without even realizing it. Your body is really screaming for help. Your scalp is quite stiff, and your shoulders and neck are rock hard. That must have been so difficult for you. I used to have more stamina, you know. After getting married and becoming a homemaker, I never thought housework would be this hard. It's so far from the glamorous homemakers I see in magazines and on social media, and sometimes I wonder what I'm even doing with my life. I understand. Many people struggle with the gap between the media image and reality. But your daily efforts are irreplaceable to your family. You are watching your children grow up close, and supporting your husband's daily life. That is not something anyone can do. But nobody praises me, and no one thanks me. I wonder if they just take it for granted. I think so too. Maybe your family has gotten used to it being the norm, and they have lost the chance to express their gratitude. But I'm sure they are grateful deep down. Without you, your family couldn't live with peace of mind. I wonder. But somehow, I feel like I'm the only one losing out. My husband gets praise and a salary when he goes to work, but I have nothing. I feel like I'm being left behind by society. I understand that feeling very well. As a homemaker, you might have fewer connections to society. However, what you do at home is a great contribution to society. Your family can feel safe and active in society precisely because of your support. Aiko put some shampoo on Mika's ears and massaged them, including the earlobes. Just like the soles of the feet, the ears have many pressure points, and pressing these reflex zones promotes blood circulation. Besides, if you were to go to work now, what would happen to the housework and childcare? Your husband would likely find it difficult to handle everything perfectly in the same way. Your presence is that significant to your family. But I still wish I had more time to myself. I have no time alone, and I can't do anything I love. I feel like I'm always doing things for someone else. I understand. Time for yourself is truly important. Taking time to relax will also have a positive effect on your family. When a mother is smiling, her children feel at ease, and her husband's mind will find peace as well. I know that, but I just can't help but try to do everything. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so if I cut any corners, I feel like I've failed. I see. You are a very earnest person, with a strong sense of responsibility. But striving for perfection can exhaust your heart. Sometimes, it is important to take it easy. Aiko massaged the shampoo into the roots of Mika's hair while moving her scalp. This area in particular becomes very stiff for people with eye strain. For example, if you don't do housework perfectly, will anyone be truly troubled? Of course, it's important to keep things clean, but you don't have to polish everything to a shine every day. It's okay to save some tasks for tomorrow. But I wonder what my husband would think if he saw the mess. Do you think your husband knows you are so tired? Why not try telling him your honest feelings for once? You could say, "I'm really tired lately, and it's hard for me to do everything perfectly. I would be grateful for a little more help." Oh, I don't want to be a burden to my husband. It's not a burden. It's teamwork. A married couple is a team of two. If one person endures too much, the balance will eventually break. I'm sure your husband would want to be there for you. Aiko cupped the back of Mika's head in her hands and massaged it. After finishing the shampoo massage, she turned on the shower head and slowly rinsed Mika's head with warm water. Also, it might be a good idea to have your children help you with some of the housework. Getting them used to helping out from a young age is good for their development, and it should also lighten your burden a little. My children? They're still so young. I'm afraid it might take even more time. That might be true at first. But by saying, "Thank you," your children will feel a sense of accomplishment, and they might want to help even more. You can start with simple things, like tidying up their toys, lining up their shoes, or folding towels. I see. You're right. I can do that. I've been doing everything myself, thinking it was faster that way. That's right. It's important not to try to handle everything alone, but to involve others. When everyone in the family works together to make the home a comfortable place, isn't that the ideal family? Aiko took a treatment lotion from a nearby cart and rubbed it into her palms. Next, I'll nourish your scalp and hair with this treatment. I'll wrap your head in a warm towel, which will further enhance the relaxing effect. Just feel the warmth gently spreading across your entire scalp. Ah, this warmth feels so good. My head feels warm all over, and I feel my mind softening. I'm glad to hear that. The thermal effect promotes blood circulation and helps your muscles relax. Mika-san, how do you usually refresh yourself? Refresh myself. I don't really do anything at all. The only thing I do is look at social media or do some online shopping on my smartphone after the children are asleep. I see. But if you look at your smartphone late at night, your brain can become overexcited, and your sleep quality can decline. This can be a reason why your fatigue is so hard to get rid of. Really? You're right. Time flies when I'm on my phone, and I often find myself awake late at night. If possible, it's a good idea to create a time to avoid looking at your smartphone or computer screen an hour before bed. You could listen to some relaxing music, drink a warm cup of herbal tea, or read a book. You could even burn some aroma oil like this. Reading a book, huh? I haven't read a book in ages. I used to read a lot before the children were born. Is that so? If you have a hard time finding time to read, I would also recommend audiobooks. You can enjoy a story with your ears while doing housework. And since there is little visual information, it is less of a burden on your brain. Oh, audiobooks. That might be a good idea. I think I'll give it a try. Aiko took an oil from the cart and rubbed it in her palms. Then, a slightly sweet scent of the oil began to drift through the air. Now, I'll massage your neck and shoulders a little. It seems that your shoulder blades are also stiff, so I will loosen them up thoroughly. Aiko rubbed the oil she had warmed in her palms into Mika's neck, and slowly massaged her neck muscles. The muscles were completely rigid, so she massaged them firmly to improve blood circulation. Mika let out a small cry of delight at how good it felt. Ah. There, that's it. Every day, my shoulders have been so stiff it gives me chills, and I've been getting terrible headaches. That must be painful. Your posture during housework might be putting a strain on your shoulders and neck. Leaning forward while washing dishes or carrying your child can especially put a heavy burden on your neck. That's exactly right. I spend a long time doing dishes, and my child still wants to be carried, so I can't help it. I understand. To reduce the strain even a little, you could place a small stool under your feet while washing dishes so you don't have to lean forward too much. When you carry your child, you could make good use of a baby carrier, or increase the time you spend holding them while sitting down. I see. I wonder if such small things can really make a difference. Yes. Consistency is key. Also, do you get enough time to soak in the bathtub? Many people only shower, but soaking in a bath improves blood circulation throughout your body and helps to relax your muscles. I pretty much just shower every day. When I bathe with my children, it doesn't feel like I'm soaking peacefully. It feels like a battlefield. I see. It's hard to relax when you are with your children. If possible, even once a week, why don't you set aside some time just for yourself after your children have gone to bed? You could add your favorite bath salts, light an aroma candle, and dim the lights. That kind of time feels like a dream. Could you ask your husband to watch the children for just that amount of time? Even for just 30 minutes, just soaking in the bathtub can warm your body and soul, and allow you to show yourself some appreciation for all your hard work today. It would take some courage to ask. It does take courage. But for you to be healthy in both mind and body is also connected to your family's happiness. Taking care of yourself is never selfish. Aiko moved her hands from Mika's neck to her décolletage. The décolletage is a place where waste products tend to accumulate, so she slid her hands over it to help them drain. Mika-san, what kinds of things do you enjoy doing for yourself? Things I enjoy. Lately I haven't had the time to think about what I enjoy. The happiest I feel is when I see my children's smiles, or when the whole family is eating a meal together. That is a wonderful thing. I can feel your deep love for your family. But I hope you will also cherish your own feelings of what you love. It can be a very small thing. Small things. I used to love visiting different cafes and making accessories. Now, I don't have time for that. I see. If you can't find time to go to a cafe, how about buying some delicious coffee beans and brewing a cup slowly at home with a hand-drip coffee maker? Even that can be a small luxury. Oh, that's a great idea. It's been a while since I've had some good coffee. And if you loved making accessories, you could look for cute parts on your smartphone or save images of accessories you'd like to make someday. Even if you don't have time to actually create them, just staying connected to the things you love can bring a sense of fulfillment to your heart. Aiko took a warm towel from the small fridge. She checked to make sure the towel was not too hot, and gently wiped the oil from Mika's neck and décolletage. After wiping with the towel, she turned on the shower head and began to carefully wash Mika's head with warm water, rinsing out the treatment. Aiko spoke to Mika in a gentle voice. When you work hard every day, it's easy to put yourself last. But please don't forget that when your mind and body are fulfilled, it also leads to your family's happiness. You're right. Somehow, talking to you has made my heart feel lighter. My head and body also feel so much lighter. That's wonderful. Your decision to come here today is already the first step toward taking care of yourself. I hope you can take this feeling home with you and create a little me time in your daily life. Now, I'll dry your hair with a hairdryer. With today's aroma steam and shampoo, your scalp and hair should be in great condition. Aiko dried Mika's wet hair with the warm air from the hairdryer. She occasionally used cool air to prevent the hair from getting too hot. Wow, it really is so smooth. It doesn't even feel like my own hair. Hee hee. Your scalp was so stiff from daily fatigue. When the blood circulation in your scalp improves, nutrients can be delivered to your hair more easily. You can also try giving yourself a scalp massage at home. Just gently massaging with your fingertips can be effective. Yes, I'll try it. Thank you so much for today. My body and mind feel so much better. Not at all. It makes me happy to see you smile. Please live your life at your own pace, without pushing yourself too hard. And whenever your mind and body feel tired again, please come back. I'll be waiting. I will. Thank you so much. On her way home, Mika happened to look up at the sky and noticed that it was a clear, cloudless blue. Had the sky always been this vast? Her heart was now able to react to the small things in life. I'm okay just as I am. I don't have to be perfect. I don't have to be bound by someone else's idea of what is right. When she got home, her children ran up to her with smiles on their faces. Mama, welcome home. I'm home. Mika's voice was a little brighter than before. That night, after putting the children to bed with a more peaceful feeling, Mika stood alone in the kitchen and quietly said to herself, I'll go again. To that place, to remember myself. Tonight too, the moon shone gently in the sky. With a deep breath, your mind and body have become completely light. Hold the warm words and the gentle touch you received today close to your heart, and slowly feel at ease. You don't have to push yourself anymore. Your heart has been healed and filled. Close your eyelids and let yourself be drawn into a deep sleep. A comfortable sleep will gently envelop you. May another peaceful and wonderful day await you tomorrow. Good night.